my god, when I was in... Okay, I was stuck in traffic forever.
Okay, go back to that video. Go back to that video. You totally say, I thought you were gonna be water.
No, I've heard it. I remember, I watched it. No, but, today, I was watching, I was sitting in traffic for a really long time, and I was watching your, watching your Shenmue Let's Play, just cause, like...
Are you doing another star?
Yeah, I know.
This is a really hard one as well. This is collecting purple coins, and they're all on that, like, first couple of planets. You're the ones that rotate.
I'm not going and doing the Bowser level. You only need 100, right? You only need 81, right?
I know, yeah, I know, you only need 81. No, wait a second, I think it might only be 79 on this level, because they've just picked these arbitrary numbers. They just picked these arbitrary numbers out of the air to, like...
I forgot this is timed. This is gonna be...
Anyway, you were in traffic.
Yeah, excuse me, you okay?
You
were in traffic.
I just like hiccup. Like Krang.
Anyway, I was in traffic, and literally I was in traffic for like an hour and a half, and
You're not gonna get them that way. You have to
know my life. So anyway, I was sitting in traffic, so I was just like, I'll just connect my phone up and watch Harry's.
And watch something while I'm supposed to be driving.
I was sitting in traffic. There was no moving. I had my car in park. So I was sitting there and watching your LP, right? And it just made my day when like you found this drunk guy and you're like, well, he sure is on the sauce. She doesn't like the sauce.
Yeah, because it made me think of like the story.
Only the best story ever.
That was the weirdest story. That was a really weird story.
Amanda, you shouldn't be talking to the homeless man. But like, seriously, I was just kind of like, you know, just watching, and all of a sudden it was like, the sauce. I'm like, the sauce.
Yeah, but like, that story you told me, the weirdest part is that like you got that song off your man and then you just threw it away. I couldn't get over that. Because like, I'd have kept it. I was like, oh, that's a really weird memento of that strange night or whatever.
It was really
But you just tossed it away.
I wasn't sure what to do with it.
Keep it. Why are you doing that?
Because I thought that there were coins up there, but there are not. So I learned my lesson.
No, you most certainly don't like the sauce. I can't remember which drunk guy I was talking to. There's so many weird characters.
I tweeted earlier today, I was just like, hello, Rio! Every Shenmue character ever.
Yeah, that's true. There's that one lady that says it exactly like that. That's really... And the reason I always say hello, Joe, is there's this... Do you know that episode of The Simpsons? And it's like, it's some like flashback episode where Bart gets left to be babysat by Ned Flanders or something like that in his house. And like Ned Flanders' mother or something is there, and she says like, hello, Joe! Like Tim and scares the life out of him or something. That's what it's...
But I just think it's funny how, like, every person who has a tattoo is like, what do you want? I will hurt you!
People with tattoos are really rough customers. They're just like, obviously.
You have a tattoo? What do you want? I will hurt you!
That being said, like, when I went to, like... Did you get to the part where I actually went to the tattoo parlor?
Yes!
When they saw Rio, they were just like, "Oh shit!"
Like, get out of here! They like hightailed it out of there. Yes.
They were like, "Oh!" Like when before he was, and did you see like this like Tiffany lampshade? I was like, "What's that?"
Oh my god!
So,
I'm really liking that LP. I really am. It's just
it's
like I'm never gonna be able to play it.
The game is mad. The game.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to play it. So I'm glad that you're doing it because it's really funny.
It's insane. I can't get over it. It's really weird. No. I don't know what to think of it. Because it seems like I'm like 27 parts into it now, and I still, I still don't know how to describe it. Like, should I kind of just go around and do stuff, but it's really captivating. It's just...
It's definitely something.
Like, what was up with that Tiffany lampshade in the tattoo part?
You're so infatuated with that lampshade.
No, it's just like there's this sick tattoo artist who has like really good sense of not soft furnishings, but decor.
He just has a really nice taste in shamblades. Lampshades.
In ShamWow. That's what I should just call it. Let's play ShamWow blind.
Do I have to collect all these, or can I skip a few?
No, you have to collect all of them.
Are you for riles?
Where else? Why else would they be there?
I don't know.
Don't just put coins out for the good of their health.
Maybe they do.
You should have got off and jumped on the orange thing.
You should have jumped on the orange thing. I think I have all the purple coins from this cog. Just gotta...
Famous last word. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. See what that guy says.
Whatever.
You didn't see what the guy said.
Oh, too late now.
He would have told you how many you're supposed to have by now.
Too late, baby, now it's too late.
'Cause it's too late to apologize.
It's too late.
It's too late.
What kind of a horrifying sound are you making at me?
That's the noise in that song.
I don't recall that noise.
There is, like, do you know the way that song starts, and it's like this, and there's this noise that goes like, like that.
Not at
like
all.
It sounds like someone moving a wardrobe. He's just like, like that.
Oh, son of a doo-doo.
Don't you know what I'm talking about?
No, not at all. I still love you.
You'll have to look it up, because there totally is a noise in that sound that goes like like that, like someone who has a sore stomach. Oh, that was some mystery.
I know. What was that?
That was like when the Beast in X-Men goes up on the wall and walks around.
I know, that was impressive. I'm impressed with myself.
You should go up through that notch.
Ain't no way I'm gonna do this.
You might go up through that notch. Yeah, cool.
If I get them all? No.
Oh, where's the last one? There was one missing anyway.
Yeah. Oh, what? No, cause was there? I don't know.
Yeah, there was.
I was impeccably close, though.
Yeah.
Impeccably.
If you hadn't spent so much time lollygagging, going, oh, do I have to get all of them?
Well, I wasn't sure if I had to.
I mean,
is
this one of those 100 coin stars, or is it one of those 89 coin stars?
Yeah, it was 81. Get it right. If you're gonna make fun of me.
Seeing as you've decided that there's just these arbitrary numbers that you have to collect for stars.
It's so hard to jump over that part right there. It's like it doesn't wanna.
Well, you don't have to, because you had all the coins already.
No, but shut up.
You Bette Midler. I'm just like picturing...
Not Bette Midler. I had to convince people that I'm not Bette Midler. Like that one episode of Drake and Josh where Josh, like, he plays the bad guy in like one of those reenactment shows, and they're all like, it's the bad guy, and he's like, no, I just played the bad guy.
I thought you were going to talk about that episode of Drake and Josh where he's an agony aunt who wears a dress or whatever. I was like... Which I don't know, because I never watched that show, because I never liked it that much. It just seemed annoying.
Well, it was pretty good. I liked it.
I don't know, I think I liked Keenan and Kel too much to like Drake and Josh.
Oh, I can understand that.
Because Keenan and Kel, my brother and I can still recite episodes of that show, like we used to watch it so much. I remember my dad still thinks it's really asinine. He doesn't like it because he's like, that's the most stupid show I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah. Me and my cousin are like seriously trying to convince my uncle that Adventure Time is like amazing. And he's like,
it is really good.
I think it's really good too. And he's like, this is stupid. I'm like, no,
my dad really likes Regular Show. He thinks it's like a really good cartoon.
It's really funny. Regular Show's hilarious.
Yeah, like I've like my brother and I, my younger brother and I, watch it all the time. But like my dad really likes it. He thinks it's really funny.
I think it's funny too. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Quality,
my dad really likes my dad and I watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch as well. Like,
that's awesome.
Because I used to like, that's what I used to watch all the time when I was small as well, and he thinks it's funny too, which it is really fun.
And mitosis is.
Yeah. There was like this episode on the other day that I was watching. It's that, you know, that Halloween episode where they get new furniture but it talks.
Yeah.
And there's like a talking couch, and just the facial expression that couch has is just hilarious.
The facial expression of that couch. I tell you what.
It's really funny. It's like this. It has these two roundy cushions that just look like its eyes are wide open the entire time, and just has this big long cushion that opens and closes like a mouth. It's hilarious. I think you're missing a few coins, and oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You have all of them now.
That's what I thought.
Okay, then you did miss a. Then do you remember the last time you got 99?
Yeah.
Well, at this point, you only had 72.
Oh.
Last time. Remember when I said, talk to that guy and he'll tell you how much many you're supposed to have at this point? And you didn't.
Well, you know, whatever.
Shoulda, woulda, could.
Exactly.
I remember there was this really stupid moment where I was like, Joda, there's this song, whenever I say shoulda, woulda, coulda, it reminds me of this song, but I don't know what the song is called. And like, I found out that the song is actually just called shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Well, that's simple enough.
It's like this really annoying song. It was like, do, 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 do. Well, no, it's actually not that one, actually. That's a different song.
Oh, crud muffins!
Maybe it's not called shoulda, woulda, coulda, actually. Maybe I think it's actually called Wish I. Because I think it's that one that goes, and I wish I'd done a little bit more. Shoulda, woulda, coulda take my time, or something like that. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda changed my mind, or something stupid like that.
Have you ever, like, listened to a song once, and then, like, never, ever, ever in your entire life have you ever been able to hear it again, except for that one time?
That's actually happened to me recently, I'm actually starting to doubt whether I actually heard the song ever, because I have this memory of, like, from 2 weeks ago, like, not even a long time ago. Like, I remember 2 weeks ago, I was sitting here going, like, what's that song that I heard? And I couldn't just remember whether it was on the day before that, or the day before that, like, do you know that kind of way, yesterday,
yeah.
or the day before, and I was like, where were we driving? And there were 3 different locations where I thought we were driving when I heard that song, do you know that kind of way?
Yeah.
And, like, I knew which radio show that it would have been on, so I was, like, looking up the playlist for that radio, but, like, it wasn't on, and I listened to the whole, like, radio show, like, on the internet of those days, and, like, I couldn't find it, and, like, I can't even remember at this stage what the song sounded like, but I remember when I was listening to it, I was, like, thinking in my head, I was like, oh, this song, like, it sounds like I'd like it, but there's too much of that 1-5-6 stuff, like, there's too many interrupted cadences, and it's just, like, too much 6, and I was, like, listening, like, all the time when I was listening to that song in the radio, I was there going, too much 6, too much like that, and, like, now I can't even find a stupid thing to, like, listen to it again. I only heard it at one time, and here I am making these judgments on it, saying it has too much 6, and I'm like,
I know, what the heck? Like,
but yes, so that has happened.
That has happened to you? Okay,
very
good,
recent,
because that's totally
really
happened
recently.
to me before. And, like, oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry.
Don't get caught in, like, an infinite cycle.
I know, well, I almost did. But, yeah, there was, like, this...
Why?
There was, like, this one, song at a department store that I heard, and I thought it was really, like, a really weird song. It was,
oh,
like...
were you talking about that walking, talking question?
Yes!
Song?
I know I've told this story before, but I just think it's a weird song. And I've never heard it anywhere else. There was also a song that I listened to on Pandora that was like that. And...
There's all... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say Pandora, and it was like some sort of rap, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it was about. But it was like something. It was like duh, 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 you know I'm super fly, and like for the life of me I cannot remember what it was about.
Are you sure it wasn't? Are you sure it wasn't that song that goes like, "Hey alligator"?
Shut
hey,
up!
Alligator.
That exists.
I remember you were there like saying like, "Oh, it's about an alligator," and I was like, the only song I can think of that talks about an alligator is like that REM one that's like, "I feel like an alligator going up an escalator" or whatever. That's the only song I could think of that had an alligator in it. But
I was about to get squished by a slow motion thwomp. That ain't even right.
Yeah, that would have been sad.
That would have been sad. You're absolutely right.
So like this like what was I going to?
Should I go in this pipe or should I continue?
I don't know. Do whatever you want. You're a modern woman.
I'm
you can make up your own.
This is just one of those things.
Like I'm gonna listen to that song now because I want to sing it at you so I can see if you've heard it before.
Look, my Wii remote likes me.
But I can't like I can't remember it exactly.
Oh nope, that didn't work.
That film Ruthless People is hilarious. That song is in. You should definitely watch it.
I should, huh?
And their house, like the house that Danny DeVito and Bette Midler live in, is like the most 80s house I've ever seen in my entire life. Because they're really rich, so they have all this really fancy 80s stuff, and it looks insane. Like, you should totally just watch it just for that.
I still have to watch Black Snake Bone.
Oh yeah, you love your Black Snake Bone, Samuel L. Jackson.
I do. I do. Did you have you seen whatchamacallit, Django?
No, I haven't.
It's very good.
Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna like sing the song.
The Black Snake Moan song.
Do 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 do. No, the Billy Joel one. Do do.
Modern Woman.
Do 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 do. Yeah, that one. There's a stupid saxophone thing at the start that takes ages.
He always has a stupid saxophone part that takes ages.
Trying to like find one with lyrics so I can actually sing it with lyrics other than na 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 na. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, he always has a saxophone. He's insane. Do 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 do. You see her sitting with her coffee and her paper, her high-top sneakers of Italian design. With long, cool stare, she aggravates attention, makes up her face while she makes up her mind. Now you're in trouble, maybe she's an intellectual. What if she figures out you're not very smart? Maybe she's the quiet type who's into heavy metal. You've got to get it settled, cause she's breaking your heart. Don't try to put on an act, you can't do that to the modern woman. It's like a really mad song, it's hilarious.
That sounds
you should
like...
totally listen to it.
Yeah. Have you ever heard have you ever heard Zanzibar?
No, I haven't heard, like, because I'm not a huge Billy Joel fan. Like, I like him, and I think he's cool, but I'm not, like, an aficionado.
I really, really like that song. It's really good.
Zanzibar.
Yeah. I got the old man's car, and I got a jazz guitar, and I got a tab at Zanzibar. Tonight is where I'll be.
No, that razzmatazz.
It's really good. It's got a crazy sax solo in it. Who would have guessed it?
You know what's really good is that Joe Peter Gabriel released like a new album recently where he re-recorded loads of his old numbers, but with a new with orchestra accompaniment. Like he rearranged all of his load of his old numbers or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And like there's a load of the recordings on that are really good, but like the one that he does of the one that he does of In Your Eyes on that one is really good.
Oh really?
With the new, yeah, and the one he does of Wallflower is really good as well.
I'll have to check it out.
Bloody Peter Gabriel.